Bill McKibben, activist, writer, steward. Franklin Pierce University is proud on this 12th day of May 2012 to confer upon Mr. William McKibben the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Franklin Pierce University, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining.
Well, thank you so much. It is a great honor to get to join the class of 2012 as a degree recipient today. It is a great honor to get to be with Bishop Robinson and Dr. Grandin. As the last of this trio, I'm well aware that I'm pretty much the only thing standing between you guys and a college degree. And I will do my best to be very brief. It must be said that when one generation confers degrees and rites of passage upon the next, our deepest hope is always that we've prepared the way for you so you can go further and farther. And in certain ways, obviously, each of your parents and family as individuals have done just that and made it possible for you to be here cleared that way. As a society and as a civilization, we've done less well by you. And in many ways, the world that we give you is not as pleasant as the one we were given when we were in your shoes. When this college was founded 50 years ago, the planet was still very much in what scientists call the Holocene, that 10,000-year period of benign climatic stability that underwrote the rise of human civilization. In your lifetime, it has left the Holocene, and we're now embarked on a perilous new course whose outcome will be determined by how wisely and swiftly you're able to act. That's not the stuff of ideology or politics. It's merely physics and chemistry. It's the reality that you've learned about these past years and that you'll need to deal with in your lives, some of you professionally, all of you as citizens. And in the course of dealing with it, it probably makes sense to pay a little bit of attention to the mistakes that previous generations have made. One of our mistakes in the last 50 years, though it's a mistake that's mixed with a blessing, one of them has been the pursuit in this country of a kind of extreme degree of individualism. 50 years ago, the average American had twice as many close friends as the average American of today. All right? That is a very big change and a depressing one for a socially evolved primate to undergo, that loss of friends. And it happened because we spent much of our wealth over that period on the task, well, mainly of building bigger houses farther apart from each other. And the loss of community that resulted had not only social consequences, but grave environmental ones. It's because of that process and because of that extreme hyper-individualism, one of the reasons that we burn so much coal and gas and oil and change the very climate of this place. You're in a particularly good place right now, sitting there today, to think anew a little bit about that form of living. You've just come through 4 years, those of you who are undergraduates, of great pleasure. When people come back to college and wander across the quad and say, these were the best years of my life, what they mean is not really, though this is important, that they wish they could take Sociology 101 again. What they mean is that for 4 years, they got to live the way that most humans have lived in most parts of human history, in close contact, physical and emotional, with lots of other people. And though sometimes that's a pain, it's often a great, deep pleasure. It's what in many ways we're evolved to be. And one of the ironies of college, of course, is that we spend 4 years preparing you to go make enough money that you never have to live that way again, you know? But if you're wise, you'll reflect a little bit on not just the factual lessons that you've learned here, but the emotional ones as well. And take from them perhaps some commitment to a worldview that's able to combine that individualism with a deeper commitment to community, because that commitment to community will help us with our environmental woes in profound ways, and it will also, I suspect, allow you a life rich in friendship, deep in connection, a life really, really worth living. Congratulations on your degree today, and the best of luck in the years ahead. Thank you.